in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Did you send it to the girls? Joyce and all of them? Mm-hmm. Let me know where y'all are tuning in from tonight or this afternoon. I see some new faces on here. I would love to see your beautiful faces. So put your camera on. Get your pen and paper out. Because I'm about to give you guys the tea. And it's going to be really good, really deep, really helpful. All right. And I'm ready to really help as many people as possible. All right. So get your pen and paper out. Vanessa from California, bless you. Georgia, Philly, Brooklyn, Fort Pierce, Mississippi, Texas, Dallas. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good to see everybody on this afternoon. I pray everyone again is having a blessed day. And so we're ready to get to the money. They already know when I'm ready to get to the money, I gotta play Mary J.
Hey.
I gotta play Mary J. Blige when I'm ready to get to the paper. Come on, that's that one. Just fine. What do you see when you're looking at me when you're looking in the mirror? That's the one we gotta play when we're ready to get to the paper. Like I'm telling you, it gotta be energy. Like when it comes to getting money, you gotta have high spirit, right mindset, do your affirmations. They know they get in the car with us, our affirmations is playing. Yeah, they get annoyed. That thing be money is attracted to me. Money comes to me easily. Money, opportunities are coming to me. I'm telling you.
I operate in abundance.
I operate in abundance. We play that thing all day. That thing just in our subconscious mind. Like, that's the first thing I'm going to talk about today. Let's get into it. Mindset. Write it down. Mindset is very important because you can be 40 years old, right? And you have 40 years of lack and poverty programming in your mind. Are y'all understanding already? Your mindset is your limit.
Wow.
So picture a mind is like a ball or a balloon. When you put air in it, it expands.
Right.
When you deflate it, it decreases or whatever. It's just like the mindset. What you put in your mind will make your mind. So the mind doesn't pick and choose. Your brain is powerful. Your eyes are powerful because what you see is what is imprinted in your soul.
Right.
And whatever is in your soul is your mind, your will, and emotion. So whatever is engraved in your soul is what's going to create your life or your reality. So if you don't change your mindset, if you don't go to what I call the school of the subconscious, if you don't every day, because here we are, I'm young. I ain't gonna say my age, but I'm young, and that's 20-something years of seeing lights on. Like I've seen my parents struggle because of ministry. Yeah. My parents were in ministry. If they weren't in ministry, they probably wouldn't have struggled. But because ministry, ministry comes with its own ups and downs, as you know. Right. Ministry comes with its own, things. And so I see my mom, we wasn't poor, but I see my mom and my dad like paid the church bills before they paid our bills. Yeah. I seen like the water like off. I've seen the lights off. I seen us in debt. I seen us had to move house to house. I've seen my parents lose their homes. So that is in my subconscious.
Wow.
So if I want to now make money, I'm going to have to go back to what I seen and what I experienced and uproot that.
Right.
The memory.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Because now, as I'm trying to build, that's my example.
Exactly.
Lord have mercy. Y'all not saying nothing in the chat. Where Imani at? Lord have mercy.
Come on.
I know this is good today.
Come on.
If I want to now change what I see,
Right.
this is why we play all them affirmations. Because you talk about, okay, let's say I'm 35 years old. That's 35 years of seeing how money is managed, mismanaged, mishandled, poverty, lack. Like, for example, I have this book called Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. He talks about your money file.
Yeah.
And this is, or your story of money.
Yeah.
And he talks about how, like, his dad was an entrepreneur, but like his dad was like a real estate builder. And so he talked about how he would see his dad get a deal, lose a deal, get a deal, lose a deal in entrepreneurship. Well, guess what? He graduates high school, he gets into the same industry as his father. And guess what happens to him? Get a deal, lose a deal. And that didn't change until he changed his mindset.
Wow.
My God.
That's how powerful your money story is. It talks about your memory about money, your experiences about money, your conversations you heard about money.
Right.
All I ever heard, if you ever heard as a kid, money don't grow on trees. You ask your mom for McDonald's. Oh, we don't have McDonald's money. That's in your mind.
It is.
Come on.
So now what you telling your kids when they ask you about me? Oh, we don't have, nothing has changed 20 years later.
Wow.
Nothing has shifted. It's the same money memory being passed down in the bloodline.
Yes.
My God, this is
so
good.
In order for you to come into wealth, you have to change your subconscious.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to redo and relearn and then imprint a new. So this is why we play the affirmations all day. Wow. Because if all I heard for 20-something years is we don't have money, lights is off, this and third, struggling, seeing my parents struggle, this and third, that's my memory.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have to now change what I experience. I have to change what I see in order for me to come into real wealth.
Right.
So I can make money, but I'll be like my parents, struggle, ups, downs, da 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 da. So you have to kind of go into this, and we are doing it now. We're still in it, going into this like hard reset.
Yes.
Where it's like conversation. You just got to be careful. When you have to come into real money, you got to change I'm very careful. Once my mom's, and if I call my mom or my dad or friend or somebody and they complaining about me, I hang up the phone. I don't have time for that to be in my subconscious. I'm changing my subconscious. I don't have time. Remember, I gave the example. I took my mom to LA and I paid for everything. My mom had nothing to worry about. My mom had, listen, when my parents is with me, this is with anybody, like my parents or elders or anybody, look at anything like that. When that happens, you know what I'm saying? When they're with me, there's no worries. There's no needs. There's nothing. And so here go my mom. I order a black card, just like the one next to us. And black card, whatever. Yep. And my mom, the first thing she say, how much is this? I said, you not paying for nothing. What you worried about? That thing's so engraved in my mind. Like, you not even paying for nothing. So why you concerned about, there's a fear behind money.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if you don't watch it, you grow up afraid of money.
Right.
Like you one of them penny counters. My mom, she'll go to the store, she'll get the cheapest thing on the shelf. Like if it's a brand, say they have Lay's and they got the Lay's.
Yes.
My mom we're the cheapest Lay's.
My God.
And so when she did that, I was so embarrassed. Cause she even got in the car talking to the driver. Oh, she how much is gonna be for you to drive me to the airport tomorrow? He said $150, which is average for a black car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She that's too in front of him and in front of me. I'm like, yo. And at this point, my mindset has been changed so much. I know this is wrong. So we get to the restaurant, and I say to my mom, I said, Mom, you can't break out of poverty and lack with that type of mentality.
Yeah.
And for the first time, my mom accepted that rebuke. She said, you know what? You're right.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? And she told me, she said, you know, she was like, you know, we've been through a lot, and it started going through why her mindset is that way. I said, well, you're gonna have to shift that, especially around me. You know, and so that was that conversation. But what I'm saying is, you have to, I can't teach y'all how to get 6 figures until we first deal with how you see money.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do to change that? Right? I want everybody to put in the chat, what's one thing you heard about money growing up? Were your parents good with money? You know, were they investors? Were they entrepreneurs? Did you see your parents struggle? Were they on food stamps, government assistance? Was, you know, I want everybody to go in the chat. Was your parents hustlers? Did they work a job, keep a job? Did they lose jobs? You know, like what did you see? How did you see? Was there stability in the home? I want everybody to give an example in the chat. I'm gonna wait. All right. Someone said hustle. Right. So you see your parents hustle. Come on, let's give more examples of childhood. How did we see money growing up? And then my second question is going to be, what age did you start to realize that these things started to now affect you? For me, it was when I started making money. When I started making some real money, I started to see how much my childhood affected me.
Wow.
With money. They struggled a lot when I was younger, not financially stable, and was homeless before. My mom worked a 9 to 5 and still is struggling. There was none for me. I was raised by my grandmother, and she was retired when we got older. My sister was my foster. When I started having my own kids, my mom was a hustler, always worked 2 jobs, but had a mindset of, I'm going to spend it all today. My dad was a saver and investor. So these are things that I'm not paying that much for that. Both parents work job and still are. Yeah. These are things that y'all need to change. Stole money, always terrible with money, homeless, addicted, all of that. My dad was broke too. Yeah, we got to change this. So how do we change our subconscious? Number 1, affirmations. Wealth affirmations and declarations. I'm big on that. Every single day when we wake up in the morning, we start to speak immediately. Yeah. Money is attracted to me. Money comes to me easily. I'm a wealth magnet. Yeah. I'm a magnet for opportunities. Yeah. Lump sums of money is coming into my hands. Ask Misha, ask our other son. They're around us the most. Am I lying?
No.
Okay. True. We'll sit in the car. We don't even play music. Y'all play music in y'all car. That's the problem. You get what I'm saying? You can't be playing music in the car. You ain't got no money. You need to turn on a podcast or an affirmation.
Come on.
Both affirmation. Every time we get in this car, we ain't playing no music. Do we play music? Very rare. Very rare.
Very rare.
Most of the time, like today, we did not play music. What was we playing today? Affirmations. You got in the car, we was playing affirmations. Yeah. Because what is that doing? It's creating a new filing print about money.
Yes.
So it's kind of like switching out paperwork. That's how it's like, okay, well, this is what I've seen about money, but now I'm going to switch it.
Yeah.
And now this is what I see for money. Or this is what I believe money is. So if you've seen limited money, now you got to tell yourself, money is attracted to me. Money comes to me easily. You got to shift your mindset.
Right.
And so we listen to those affirmations so much, I know what it says. Now you go to bed, you hearing that. You hearing that in your dream. It's being now downloaded in your soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the point where now it's starting to create, because your thoughts create your reality. So now if I am thinking that money is attracted to me, money come easily, I'm releasing that into the atmosphere.
Exactly. Yes. Wow.
I'm speaking that into the atmosphere. I'm releasing that into the atmosphere.
Wow.
So if I barely listen to music. Like, I'm always listening to something educational. Yeah. I'm either listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to wealth affirmations, declarations. Like, I got all my mentees doing it, all my daughters, my sons. We shift the mind.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have to, because why? If for 30, 40, 20 something years, all you've seen is bad examples about money, bad conversations around money, which is the second thing. I started having wealthy conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So number one, affirmations. I do that all day, every day.
Yeah.
As much as I can. If I have free time, I don't like scrolling. I will say that. It's not that I don't scroll. I don't like scrolling.
Yeah.
So I'll catch myself immediately. Okay, boom. Like, I think today I just scrolled like once. I showed you that video and that was it. That's the only time I've been on social media today.
Wow.
So, you'll start to shift the mind, the subconscious part of your mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the second thing, what did I say? Affirmations, money, audio, books on audio, like on money. But there was a second thing I said. I don't remember what I said. What did I say? You paying attention? You supposed to be helping me. You know I be all over the place. Imani, what was the second one I said? Money, audiobooks,
You didn't go into another one yet. You said declarations and just the audiobooks.
I'm like, wait.
Okay, so yeah, so you gotta start doing that. Journaling is another one.
Mm-hmm.
And writing down your vision. You have to see yourself where you want to go.
Right.
For my people perish due to lack of vision and knowledge. That's two different scriptures. But my people perish if there's no vision. Where there is no vision, people perish. So vision is what allows you visualization. So we always say, if you can see it, you can have it. We always say that.
Right.
So we have a chat, y'all, and we'll put in that chat pictures of money and cars and mansions and houses. And visualization doesn't just include seeing it on like Google or TikTok or whatever,
Right.
but going to the car. Like tomorrow, we already said we're going to Rolls Royce, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and what was the other one we said? Bentley.
Really.
We're going to Bentley, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Rolls Royce tomorrow. Because we're actually going to test drive the car.
Yeah.
Not no Mercedes, and we in a BMW right now. Not no BMW, Mercedes. We have those. We talking about things we ain't never tapped into yet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You got to go and sit in it, drive it, see it, touch it, feel it, walk it. Like we're connecting right now with a realtor out here because we want to go look at penthouses.
Yeah.
We want to go look at multi-million-dollar properties. How can you have it if you never had that example?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So this is what we call the law of exposure. You have to. The first time I sat in first class, I never wanted to sit in economy ever. I promise. I sat in first class the first time. I said I never want to sit in economy ever again.
Wow.
It's like my mindset shifted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mind was never the same after I sat in first class.
Wow.
First class changed my life. Because now your mind has been exposed to an experience.
Right.
Yeah.
The first time this is why when I had a Benz, my first car was a Benz. My God. And then everybody like, oh, just go get a Honda. Just get it. Do you understand that's my limit now?
Right.
My first car was a luxury car. How you gonna have me come down?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come down?
Right.
Yeah.
If that was my limit, I can only go higher than that.
Yes.
And some of us, and then I even gave y'all homework. I said, go to Four Seasons, Ritz Carlton. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go. Apostle actually said tonight he's taking us to get steak. He wants to go get. He said it early this morning. He said we're gonna get steak. We're gonna get shrimp. He said he made that clear this morning. He said tonight for dinner we going out. He said we going to the beach, and then he said we're going out to eat. He said we're gonna go somewhere nice tonight.
Come on.
Cause you gotta expose.
Yeah.
Y'all not hearing me. You got to go out to eat, even if you treat yourself once every 3 months.
Right.
Go to the 5-star restaurant.
Yeah.
Don't be looking at the prices.
Right.
Go to Dior. Go to Louis Vuitton. It ain't even about no luxury stuff. It ain't really about no wealthy, rich stuff. It's more so about like exposing yourself to that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the truth of the matter is that's a lot of people's reality.
It's true. Yeah.
Go to the 5-star. Go to the 5-star spa. Go I remember one day I came to Miami when I was with you that other time, and I stayed at that resort. I said I'm gonna stay. I said I'm gonna pay the extra, and I'm gonna treat myself. You let's get the cheapest hotel. Let's see what's cheap. Get rid of that mindset.
Right. Come on.
Let me see how I can save $1. That's your limit. That's your financial thermostat. Saving $1.
Wow.
My God.
Why do we think about money? And the only time we think about money is the lack of it and not the more of it.
Right.
Wow.
Why does your mind say, how can I make more so I can live better?
Right.
Why your mind say, how can I save more so I can live cheap?
Right.
Your mind is not telling you, I can make 10,000 today so I can live how I want to live.
Right.
But your mind is, let me work 40 hours. Let me see how I can save extra. Let me see how let's get rid of Netflix. That's too much. That's a poverty mindset.
Come on.
Your mindset is, let me see how I could get rid of things so I can save money instead of saying, let me see how I can make more money so I can live how I want to live. I ain't getting rid of nothing.
Yeah.
I'm full apostle. We ain't doing that. I don't do that. We're not getting rid of anything. I'm not going to drive no Honda because y'all want me to. Because that's y'all limit. I ain't doing that. My next car, I told you, will either be a G-Wagon or a Range Rover. I already told you that. My next car is either a Range Rover or a G-Wagon. I ain't going underneath that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I can't have it, I won't get it yet.
Come on.
That's wisdom.
on.
Instead of, let me just go get something cheap. No, we gonna do what we want to do.
Right.
I don't live life scared and fearful and money does not control me. That's my next thing I'm going into. Money is a spirit.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual entity.
Yeah.
And some of y'all are being controlled by the spirit of money.
Wow.
How do I know? Because you fearful, you counting gas price, you driving, gas 300 and da-da-da.
My God.
You talking about the gas? If
Come
it's
on.
$7.89, fill it up.
Yep. Come
Hello,
on.
somebody. Oh no, I'm gonna get a cheaper car because I don't want to spend too much on gas.
My God.
My mom was like that. Every time we drive it, she looking at the gas. Ooh, it's $2. I started looking at my mother like, yo. I said the last time I said, yo. I said it was $9. We would fill it up and it wouldn't be any issues. Money don't control me.
Right.
I control it.
Yeah.
That's why the Bible says, pull that scripture up. You know the scripture I'm talking about. Either money is either gonna be your master or you're gonna master money. Money wants to be your God. That's how money works and operates. Money works and operates by either it mastering you. Read no, this one is not it. Hold on, let me see. Read this out loud. Read the top right there, the first one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. As we speaking. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. C. Bentley.
My God.
Come on. He Korobo shit. Go ahead, read it. I feel God. That's God right there. I feel God.
And the word reads, no man can serve two masters.
Can serve what? Two masters. Go ahead.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Either you gonna hate money or love God, or you gonna love God and hate money. Go ahead.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Hold to the one, despise the other.
Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
Ye cannot serve God and money. Go ahead. That's the end?
Yeah.
You cannot serve both God and money. So what is that saying? Money got to serve me.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go.
If I can't serve you, you got to serve me because I only serve one God.
My God.
Come on.
And it ain't money.
This is good.
I don't serve money.
Come on.
Money got to serve my vision.
Yeah.
Money got to serve my life.
Right.
Money got to serve.
My God. Don't let that miss it.
Money is an answer.
Yes.
Money comes as a tool. I'm sorry, babes. Money is a tool.
Right.
Money is a servant. Money, I tell money what to do.
Exactly.
I ain't walking around eggshell talking about, oh, I only got $10.
Right.
The devil is a liar. I don't think like that.
Come on.
Money not telling me, oh, we gotta go da. Now, of course, move in wisdom.
Yeah.
But I always tell people, how you budgeting with no money?
Wow.
You can't budget about, oh, I can only pay $3,000 a month for rent. But you don't make no money. So how you budgeting $3,000? So you just limited what you can make.
Wow.
This is a 5-week class. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into mindset, and the spiritual part is big. Because you can start making 6-figure, but you working for money. There's people making millions and still being employed by money.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Hey. He a black car driver? I feel like he is. He got the super.
Oh, that most likely is.
Hold on. I need his information. Hold on, y'all. I gotta
come on. Always on a mission.
Getting his number.
Live in action.
Literally.
Thank you so much. Just like that. Got another,
live.
Just like that. Got another employee. Dusan. He like, yeah, I'm with it. He said, when you need a client, I said, I got one today.
My God.
Dusan, that's my guy right there. He shook my hand. That's what business people do. They shake hands.
Come on.
He shook my hand.
Hey,
you gotta get your life together.
You do.
It's time to get to the bag.
It's time.
Why we sitting around talking about, oh, I'm scared. I went up to that man car, knocked right on that window.
Hey.
Anyways, Dusan. I just got 2 drivers in 2 days.
Wow.
Anyways, as I was saying, where was I at? Where was I at?
Money's a spirit.
Money is a spirit. And either you're going to be controlled by it or it's going to control you. Now, I ain't being controlled by no God.
Right.
Lowercase g. And no spirit.
Right.
Some of y'all gotta start speaking to money.
Yes.
Come on.
There was a guy, older preacher, last name Thompson. Can't think of his first name. But for years he had this thing called, and he would say, "Money, come to me now." He been saying that for decades.
Wow.
He old now. He like 80, I think. He been saying, "Money, come to me now" for decades. Can I tell you that man a multi-millionaire?
Wow.
Come on.
Leroy Thompson, that's his name. When I say this man older now and still teaching on money, this was when he was younger.
Sister, I've been reading the Bible. As long as we say we can go to it. But God said,
money, come to me. He been saying that for decades.
My God.
You got to speak because money has ears. If the Bible say money answers, it has ears.
Right.
How can money respond? Because it's alive.
Yeah.
Y'all better stop playing. If this is helping you, type in the chat, it's helping. I'm gonna get to the strategy, but I have to deal with this first because if not, you will be stuck.
Right.
And hustling. If this is helping, just say it's helping. It's helping. It's helping. It's helping me. Imani, it's helping you.
Absolutely.
Imani probably heard this like 20 times.
And I'm gonna keep hearing it.
You get what I'm saying? I don't change my teaching.
Yeah.
I don't change because what work.
Right.
I don't know about to keep getting new revelations. Right. No, this is what God gave me.
Yeah.
So you hear it 20 times, you're gonna hear it because that thing need to go in your subconscious. The mindset. All right. So we talked about the mindset. We talked about the spiritual, behind the spiritual, and we have some more deep teachings in the School of Joseph group chat. If you want that, we'll drop that link in there. Where we have teachings on how to get money, how to, shift, how to expand, all of that. We have a bunch of teachings on deep. We did a 4-part series called Tokens. That one right there. Knowing how to get your money from under the sea.
Come on. Deep.
Oh, God. Some of y'all marine spirits got y'all money.
Wow.
Okay, but we ain't gonna go into that. Anyways.
My God.
Ikandobo Shia. Orande belebe surianda baha. See, y'all just think when y'all seen the treasure chest under the sea in the movies, that was just in the movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
My God.
Uh-huh. I can't go in today. That is 9-part series right there. I can't go into that. We gonna have to get that in the book.
Yeah.
That right there, I'm telling you, Idaban Soko Baha, Idibio Shaba, Zabando Ko Ramahandi Isko, Rebe Shokurabaha. Anyways, oh God, I feel God. Mando Ko Shebe. Okay. Anyways. Woo, I feel God. You feel God in here. Udabansi. I feel God.
My God.
Woo! Somebody say, money come to me now.
Money comes to me now. Hey.
Money gotta come.
Yeah.
I tell money how much I'm gonna make that day. I tell money how much I'm gonna take in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money responds to what I tell it to do.
Right.
It listens to my instructions. I prophesied to somebody on Apostle Live that night, the other night, when I said 72 hours about money. See, people don't understand. I'm a money prophet.
Yeah.
Y'all may not like that. I'm a money prophet.
Talk about it.
I speak money. You tell them your testimony. I forgot you here.
I sold a $1,000 seed for the first time, and then I received a $25,000 scholarship.
Come on.
25,000.
Double.
Where Esther? She on here? Esther not on here. I told Esther. Esther didn't even sow. I just gave her the word. Esther sold in other ways. You get what I'm saying? And so I told Esther, I said, Esther, money coming. You was on the live. You was on the call that day. I said, money's coming. She gonna send me a screenshot and said, Ma, I can't believe this. $7,000 entered into that girl account.
Yes.
Another testimony. I gave a couple. I said, in 21 days, the Lord said, check your credit. They checked their credit. $50,000 of debt was wiped away.
God.
In 21 days, the exact date I said.
Wow.
Another testimony just the other night on Apostle Live. I said, I have a corporate word. The Lord told me to release Psalm 126:1. And I said, money is coming.
Wow.
Somebody reached out to Apostle, the woman that paid him $1,000 yesterday for coaching. Reached out to him and said, your wife prophesied 72 hours. She said money that was locked up in a court case I've been waiting for was released today.
Come on.
She took the money and said, I'm going to invest into y'all coaching.
Come on.
Wow.
This was yesterday.
Wow. My God.
I'm a money prophet.
Come on.
I know when my money acting up, God trying to humble me.
Yeah.
Because I get money. I'm telling you. I know when my money acting funny, something wrong in the realms of the spirit.
Right.
I know. So y'all need to listen to what I'm telling you to do. Because I get results.
Right.
Yeah.
And by God's grace, not only am I a prophet in money, but I also know how to build business.
Yeah. Yes.
God has taught me strategy, and I've read books. I went to school. I know about this.
Yes. Wow.
Somebody else came on one of my live business just like this, was on a session just like this, just like this. This is what I'm saying. People come on these things and think it's just, we just taking notes.
Right.
You don't know what's in the atmosphere.
Exactly.
Somebody came on one of these, and I'm about to give the strategy, the business strategy. We gonna go. And I gave the business strategy and I gave the prophetic strategy. Somebody came on one of these. I gave the strategy. Guess what? Messaged me a few months later. Messaged my administrator. Said, please let Prophetess know. I just closed a multi-million-dollar deal because I was on this type of session.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I said, I don't believe it. Sent me the video of the check. The check came in. It said $700,000.
Wow.
We don't have time to play games. You get what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Write this down. I need a business. Right? I need a business. Working a 9 to 5 is not going to make you wealthy. Unfortunately, it's not.
Hard truth.
Hard truth, it's not. I'm sorry to tell you, but your 9 to 5 will not make you a millionaire.
Right.
Unless you like a doctor, lawyer, make it surgeon, even maybe nurse.
Right.
That's even questionable.
Right.
You got to be doing, like travel nursing, 80-hour shifts, and I ain't doing that. Sorry, that's too much. You get what I'm saying? So unless you like there, your 9 to 5 is not going to make you wealthy.
Yeah.
Okay, your 9 to 5 is not going to make you wealthy. So number one, what do I have to do then? If I'm on a 9 to 5 right now, I'm not making money. If I have less than $1,000 in my bank account, if I have less than 10,000 to my name, what should I do today? Number one, I need skills. People are only going to pay you for your skill set.
Right.
One of the first skills I learned and mastered was marketing. That was my way out. I made my first 6 figures doing marketing. Every single person under the sound of my voice, you need a way out. Your way out is not hustling. It's not doing mad things at one time. You need to master and learn and develop one hard skill.
Yes.
For me, it was marketing. That was my skill. That's how I scaled. That's how I made my first 6 figures.
Wow.
And then I diversified my skills. I started to learn sales. I started to learn communication because I communicate a lot. So I had to master communication. Then I mastered sales because I had to sell, contracts and big deals. And then I mastered content. That was my next thing. And then, that kind of was an add-on to the marketing. So, and then your skills have like add-on skills.
Yes.
So you're good at sales, but what do you need for sales? You need to learn how to communicate. You need to learn how to listen. Those are skills.
Yes.
All right, Kim. I'll send the replay. So many people are trying to figure out how they're going to get out of their 9 to 5 and how they're going to make their first 6 figures. You need a skill that you're good at.
Wow.
One thing, not 20, not 50 things. Because a lot of people, that's a poverty mindset too. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I do hair. I do makeup. I do nails. I can do this. I mow lawns. I do landscaping. I'm a gardener. I'm a sales rep. I do this. I do that. Master of many.
Right.
What they say, Imani?
It's knower of many, but master of none.
Yeah, master of none. You do everything but making no money. How is that even possible?
Wow.
How? How is that possible? Who knows? Just mind our business.
Yeah.
Anyways. So people are master of none. Doing everything but not making no money.
Right.
Something gotta shift. So you need to master a skill. So everybody write this down. What skill am I mastering? One skill. Because it first gotta work for you, and then it gotta work for other people.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I was doing marketing, I first did marketing. That's actually how people started to get to know me. Because they say, you do marketing so well for you. Like, people were seeing the results I was getting. Like, how you doing events and they sold out? How you doing this and this? And like, people buying your stuff, they finding you. Like, how? And I just knew I'm really good at marketing. I'm really good at gathering people. I'm really good at that. And so, but it just can't be, I'm good at it.
Right.
You got to be great.
Yes.
Business is competition. There's somebody else. You good at marketing. Somebody else good at marketing. You good at sales. Somebody else. So good is not good enough.
Right.
Come on. Wow.
I'm good at here.
Yeah.
Good at here and good enough. And you need to be great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because now you become a person of your own.
Yes.
You become one of one.
Right.
There's no competition. There's no, like, all this competitive stuff. It's now me or you. Which one? This person is good at this. Somebody good at baby hair. Somebody good at the sewing. Somebody good at the flip over. Somebody, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'll have somebody you go to for a specific thing.
Wow. Right.
Good is not good enough.
It's
I have to become a master.
Right.
At what I do. You got to become what? A master at what you do. I got to master sales. I got to master marketing. I got to, whatever I got to do, I got to master it.
Right. Wow.
I got to master it. Everybody always want to, do a lot and that may get you money. I know people that hustle, they get money.
Yeah.
But you ain't going to become wealthy.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just going to survive.
Yeah.
And people survive and be like, because what happens is people get more money, they get more expenses. So now you just a wealthy hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Wow.
expense $50K a month.
Wow.
You gotta hustle to get $50K a month. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta master a skill. That's the first thing. Once I master a skill and get results in it, I need to find somebody to practice on. And I need to get a result.
Yeah.
Like Imani, I said, Imani, you need to DM some people and find somebody. If you an image consultant, master that.
Yeah.
Everything on your page should be about that one thing. I shouldn't come on your page and I see 90, 100 things. Because people going to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't go to somebody that do everything. I don't do that. Like, I don't go to hairstyles that do braids, crochet, sewings, front. Like, what? It's too much. Either you good at this or what you good at. You can't tell me you good at everything. I've never even seen that.
Yeah.
And you may be, but you gotta pick one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You like, oh girl, yeah, I can do this. I can do the cuss. Come on, $40. That is not gonna get you. You gotta become professional, but we ain't there.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, so once I find my skill, to master your skill, they say you have to put 10,000 hours into it. That means every single day I should be spending at least 3 hours a day cultivating my skill.
Right.
So if I'm going to master marketing, I got to watch videos on marketing. I got to study marketing. I got to read books on marketing. I got to go to school for marketing. I got to get mentored in marketing. I need to find a coach that can help me in marketing. Like, I got to spend as much time perfecting that skill as possible. Then I find somebody to practice the skill on. First, I should do it on me. If I can't do it on me, I got to find somebody else.
Yeah.
I have to get a result. No one's going to pay you if they can't get results.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what makes you valuable.
Right.
Once you can find that skill, the next question is, okay, who can I practice on? When you do that, here's what you have to do. How fast is it going to take me to do it? Number one, people pay for speed.
Yes.
People pay for speed. They'll pay you top dollar for speed. Number two, what systems, processes do I need to put in place to remove me out of the process?
Wow. Come on, that's good.
No corporation is the CEO of Starbucks in there right now doing coffee, mopping and sweeping and doing the bathroom and doing the marketing and doing the Instagram and
No.
How can you expect to scale a corporation to 7, 8, 9 figures and you're doing everything?
Mm.
And you're saying, I'm going to wait until I get money. That's not how that works.
It's not.
So as quick as I get a result, I have to document how I got the result.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm documenting how I got the result so I can teach somebody else how to do it.
Yes.
People always do it backwards. They make the money, then document, then hire.
Right.
Ain't wrong. Get the result, document, hire, systemize.
Wow.
Now you're no longer in the process.
Yes. My God.
This is $1 million information right here, folks.
Put it down and make it plain.
I mean, this is just a lot going on right here. My. I gotta get the result, document the result, systemize the result, put it in a process. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Then hire somebody else, train them, and teach them how to do it. Strange. So that's what I gotta do. Once I document that, we call that a standard operating procedure, meaning that's called a SOP. When I worked at Dunkin' when I was little, 16, I had to go through a standard operating procedure, like a training. I had to watch, this is how you do this, this is how you make coffee. First we do this, then we put this in, then, and then you get start to learn and you just do it your own way.
Yeah.
But, in the beginning, they teach you how to do it the right way. That's a standard operating procedure. Now I'm multiplying myself into others.
Yes.
Is this making sense to everybody?
This is making sense.
You got to multiply yourself into others. You got to multiply yourself into who? Others. Other people. All right? So once I multiply myself into others, and I created the SOP, and I trained somebody else on how to do it, that's your business. Why are we complicating this so much?
Right.
If I have a cleaning business, I'm going to get the processes, get the trainings, make everything out, do the admin. And you got to look at your business, right?
Yeah.
A business is comprised of these 4 things: sales, marketing, operations, and team. That's a business. That's it. Sales, marketing. I need to get leads.
Yeah.
I need to get clients or customers. I need to get them. I need to close them, right? Or they need to purchase, right? Operations is how it's ran day to day. And then I need somebody to run it for me. Team. It's 4 parts of every business. So for every part of the business, I need to train somebody on how to do it.
Yes.
If I'm opening up a coffee shop, I need to write down every person I would need to run it, every system I would need for it to run on its own. You get it gotta run on its own.
Right.
It can't be there.
Exactly.
This is why people have 1,000 businesses. Most billionaires have over 100 companies in their portfolio.
Yeah.
And they're not running anything. All I have to do is figure out, okay, what is it going to take for me to get a cup of coffee to a customer? What supplies do I need? What inventory? What hands? What help? What do I need to run the business, the operations, the delivery, all of that? That's operations. To keep it up and going, what do we need?
Right.
Then you do your expense, your profit margins, your revenue. How many customers do we need? How many clients do we need? That's sales.
Yeah.
So what do I do? Step 1, get a skill. Step 2, master the skill. Step 3, package the skill. Step 4, figure out marketing, sales, operations, and team. What is it going to take for the company to run day to day without me in it? How do I take it from 0 to 6 figures? So let's go there. $0 to $10,000 a month is usually just figuring out how to package your solution and getting results. From $0 to $10,000 a month, I'm just figuring out how to get results.
Right.
it may take 4 customers, clients. Pricing is another thing. You gotta price your stuff and not be cheap.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation really for another day. But price enough where you're not cutting yourself short. All right? I got to price at a certain place. Like, I don't, like, it got to be worth it.
Yeah.
One time, I remember I was charging for my coaching, like, $4,000, $5,000, $7,500. And, you know, I went up every couple of years or whatever. Then I met a multimillionaire. And she paid me $4,000 for 1 hour of my time.
Wow.
I said, I usually make this in 4 months for one person. And she paid me in 1 hour. So that made my value go up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if somebody would pay me this on 1 hour, who would pay me $100,000 in a year for this?
Right.
Yeah.
But you gotta package your value. And you gotta price it according to what it's worth. If you, like for example, if you gonna come on my call and you gonna make 6 figures, why would I charge you $100?
Right.
Come on.
If you actually take what I give you and apply it, you can make 10,000 tomorrow.
Exactly.
Period. You get what I'm saying? You can make 10K.
Exactly.
So why would I cut myself short? Like, and then you gotta look at it. People, this is how you price your time. If it's gonna take you hours to do a thing, you should not be selling it for $200.
Yeah.
If it's gonna take you hours to create something or do something, it shouldn't. Hey, how? If I just said it take 10,000 hours to master a skill,
Right.
do 10. Get your calculator out for me. We got to do some math. Do 10,000 times 150. That's $1.5 million. Hey. How many hairstyles is worth that? Because they do that. They have put 10,000 hours into doing hair for the last 6 years.
Wow.
So many people worth millions.
Right.
And don't even know it. That's $150 an hour.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now do this. Let me get to this now. Some of y'all wasting time. If right now your time is worth, say somebody came up to me and said, how much is 1 hour of your time worth? Let me go based upon what somebody paid me for 1 hour, $4,000. Let's do the math. There's 24 hours in a day. Do 24 times 4,000.
Wow.
My day is worth $100,000 around. Don't come and waste my time.
Yeah.
Come on.
If I can make $100,000 in a day with my time,
Right.
let's not. Okay, do 24 minus 8 because we sleep for 8 hours. Okay, so I'm sleeping. Okay, 16. Okay, do 16 times 4,000. 64,000. So this is why I tell people, if your time is worth however much, an hour of your time is worth this much, stop doing low-level activities that's wasting your time.
Yeah.
So if I'm not good at admin, hire admin. And you're not good at marketing, hire marketing.
Yes.
So now you can focus your value and your attention on high-level stuff that's going to get you paid.
Right.
People will get mad at me. Why you got a cleaner? Why you got a chef? Why you got this? Why? Because I'm not wasting my time.
Right.
Why would I spend 6 hours on trying to figure out how to cook? I don't got time for that. I got money to make. Well, that's expensive because it's more expensive if I do it than if I just hire somebody too.
Exactly.
This is why wealthy people, they have a driver, they have a chef, they have a house manager, they have a nanny, because time is valuable.
Yeah.
One thing about billionaires, I remember I watched this video, he said, because he sells homes to billionaires, right? He has like about 20 billionaires in his phone numbers. He said, one thing I learned, he did a video, 20 things I learned from billionaires or whatever. One thing he said was, as soon as we go out to eat, they already know what they're ordering. Poverty people, well, let me look at the menu and see how they already meditated on what they're going to get before they got to the restaurant.
Wow.
When they sit down, they looking at each other, the billionaire looking at him, he looking at the billionaire. Billionaire said, when the waiter came over, he automatically put in all the order. He said, do you know what you want? If you don't know what you want, I'm going to order for you.
Wow.
By the time the waiter came over, they ordered everything already.
Mhm.
People in lack and poverty take 20 minutes to order.
Mm.
Oh, wait, come back. We don't know what we want yet.
Wow.
Just wasting time.
Mm-mm.
And we don't have time to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Low-level activities. And this is why the enemy, he come to drain your time.
Mm-hmm.
I give myself 1 hour to get myself together.
Mhm.
Because if I put all my energy into this all day, I'm
Mhm.
going to waste my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wasted time.
Mm.
And this is why the enemy will get you in a depression where you don't feel like doing nothing.
Mhm. Wow.
That's how you really know you under attack, when you feel heavy.
Mhm.
To the place where you can't move.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because God is a God of speed and momentum.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's an ongoing God.
Yeah.
You in one thing, God is the next thing.
Mhm. Mm.
I'm done. I think I gave everything. You apply this, you can make your first 10,000 in 2 months.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then how do I put it in front of people? Some of y'all need a cold DM and cold email. Cold call. Go up to the business. Y'all got to break out of that timidity and all that shy. That's not how money get made.
Yeah.
We outgoing. We
Yeah.
networking. We
Mhm.
shaking hands. We going up to people. We network. You get what I'm saying? Like, we
Right.
just
Mhm.
getting it done.
Yeah.
I just went up to the guy. I need drivers. I have a black car company. I just went up to him. I saw him in a suit. I'm like, because he held the door for me. I thought about it sitting here as I was talking. And so I said, I think he is black car. So I went up to him. A driver, but we need contracts. What are we doing? Oh, that's sales.
Yes.
Let me train someone on how to contact 100 businesses that we think need black cars.
Mm-hmm.
At least 10% of those 100 that we call is going to want to get more information.
Right. At least.
We put them on the call, we close the deal. It's not difficult. It's just we're lazy.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? We are lazy and we lack understanding. So even today, I should have somebody contacting 100 people for every one of my businesses. We should be having leads coming in. And then also on top of cold emailing, cold calling, cold DMing, you also need to be running ads.
Mm-hmm.
So you should have multiple streams of marketing in your business.
Yes.
You should have lead generation for ads. You should have cold DMs. That's like organic marketing, we call that. Then you should have content.
Yeah.
Your content is evergreen, meaning if I post a video on YouTube today, it's an asset.
Yeah.
You can go on my business YouTube right now. I have like at least 30 videos of me teaching business.
Yeah.
3 years ago, last year, this year. And you can go in there and learn still to this day. It's evergreen content. This is why podcasts are so good, because it's like a business, it's a modern business card.
Right.
If you have a podcast, I feel every entrepreneur should have a podcast on just that, what that business is. The ins, the outs, the what, the ups, the downs, the reality, because that gives your client, it makes your client trust you. Credibility, exactly. So if your client trusts you, they'll pay you faster.
Yeah.
What ruins a deal in the sale is no trust.
Yeah.
So what content does is it builds trust.
Right.
People, one thing in today's time, they're going to look at your ad, or they're going to look at your cold email, and the second thing they're going to do is go to your social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do.
Right.
When we looking at hairstyles, what do? We go on social media.
Yeah.
We got to see what it is. Like, what's going on, what they saying, what's going on TikTok, is there reviews?
Yeah.
I want to see, can we trust you?
Yes.
Before I spend money with you. Can you do what you say you can do? Can you get results? All right? Did this help everybody?
Yes, it did.
Did this help everyone? I hope it did. I hope it did. I hope it did. We'll be on at 7. I'm going to do the same thing over. I wasn't even going by no notes. So I don't even know what I said.
I know. I got it.
Wow. No notes. Off the dome.
Off the dome.
And we sitting around waiting. It's time to shift.
Mhm.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah.
All right. Love y'all. I pray everyone has a blessed day. Yeah, it's time to shift. Who's going to take this information and actually build a business? Me. Yes. Let's go. I pray there are major testimonies after today. Wow, awesome. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. God bless.